Hey y'all, Chef Alexandra here. Come with me to see how something as simple as an omelet can be elevated into a delicious and nutritious breakfast to be enjoyed by everyone. Alrighty, let's get to it. So as you can see, I have everything I'm going to be using ready to go, starting with getting the fresh herbs off the stems. I have my vegetables sitting in a baking soda water soak, no vinegar, to try to get as much pesticides off as possible. However, first thing I'm finna do is get up into this goat kefir. Delicious. What? Just got this at the market yesterday. Finna get into this. Oh, thick and chunky. Just joking. Not chunky. Very smooth. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Recently got this drink. I'm gonna give it a try. Shake it well. And let's crack this guy. 35 calories. Was gonna make a matcha, but for the sake of time, just get into this. Delicious. 10 out of 10. Can you tell I have ADHD? Anyway. But simply, we're just going to pick all the basil off the stems. Typically, basil leaves are a little bit larger, making this process easier, but this is the proper way to cut basil. You know, you're going to stack, really as many leaves as you can while still being able to roll it. So this is how you do it. Let's say that's a good starting place for people. Really, these leaves are a little bit small, so it's a little bit hard. And then you kind of roll it how you would roll, something from the imagination. This is my Yoshihiro. That's a pretty wild starting knife, but, a sharp blade will do, and I really recommend not using commercial knives. They're just not very good. But you can get a good knife from a place like Restaurant Depot, for example. I could cut this better, but it's very small leaves. And really, I'm not trying to be professional. I'm just trying to show you how you can make a simple omelet quite elegant. And it doesn't really take that long. At least to me, it doesn't. For you guys, you're like, this is ridiculous for a breakfast. Give me the bacon. Alrighty, these have been soaking for at least 15 minutes. I'm going to just take them and give them a final rinse to wash off that baking soda. And then I'm going to put them over here in a towel. Kale is going to reduce dramatically in size when you cook it, and I am going to cook this kale. I typically eat it fresh, but I'm experimenting, and it's really delicious. It's not like spinach where it has a very strong taste. It's very mild. It adds so much nutrients and fiber, antioxidants to a meal, and so I really recommend if you haven't gotten into kale, get into it. I'm going to have some salted radishes, nice and crispy. I know my cast iron needs to be seasoned. I'll have nothing about it. We're going to do medium-high heat, get that cooking up. We're going to do a little bit of olive oil. Remember that this is going to burn fast, so just make sure you chop that onion fast if you're going to do it like this. So I had a half an onion from something else I was making. This is how you're going to finally properly chop an onion if you don't know how. You keep the root intact, and then you just peel this outer layer. Waste bowl to keep a clean space. We're going to take this out and then literally take that and then literally just go down like this. Make sure you always have your fingers like this so you don't cut them. Your goal is to not cut all the way through like I just did on that first one, but to keep the onion intact. And honestly, I need to sharpen my knife. Sharp knife is a safe knife. And then you're just going to go like this. If my knife was sharp, you wouldn't even hear it hit the cutting board. But that's how you know I've totally neglected my knife recently. And then you're just going to hit it like this. And this is how you get a chop or a mince. The finer the lines, the more you get a mince versus a chop. But it doesn't really matter. It's just an omelet. So now we're just going to take this and pop it in here. It doesn't really matter that it's not sizzling immediately. It's going to saute. If you don't give your onions enough room on this, that's what turns it into a steam. So if you had a smaller pot and your onions are like this on top of each other, they steam instead of saute, but we want saute. So this is going to heat up. It's going to saute beautifully. We're just going to let that be. We'll hear it when it's time. And let's prep the rest of everything. All right, you can hear those onions sizzling. Literally what I'm going to do, I'm only going to peel some of the skin. It'll improve texture, and it's really a preference thing. You don't want to, don't. You want to, do it. Me and my mother are going to be eating this, and I know that she likes her cucumbers this way, so I'm doing this really for her, but I like the skin. And then what you're going to do, just give it a fine cut. Let's check on these onions, give them a nice stir. We're just gonna let these hang out. We just want them to caramelize a little bit. That's why we started them first. Wanga anga. Now this isn't meant to be making every chop perfect. This is meant to be an easy, simple breakfast that is highly nutritious for me and my mama. Because I love my mama. And I give her a hard time because I'm crazy. Oh, look, a little cue cart. Little cue cart. I cuke you. I cuke you. Sounds like I kill you. I'm kind of just getting ahead on my prep for what I'm going to serve with. I'm just going to cut those ends off. They're kind of ugly. I kind of don't like them. This, don't need that. So let's just get into this. And then I'm just going to simple, nice. And cut some of this. And let's keep going. Herbs are flavor. Herbs are delicious. Herbs are why restaurant food tastes better than our food. But it's as simple as just adding them to your food. You know, these things don't have to go bad in your fridge. You just have to use them simply. Simply put. Now with kale, they have little tools for everything. Really, I found that I just like to do this. That's it. Right there. Take that off. Alrighty. You know, take off that. That's it. And really, it reduces in size so dramatically that, yeah, I'm finna use a lot. We finna get into it, cut. All right. You think I'll be on the kids' channel? Alrighty. That should honestly be enough for me and my mama. Now with this, and I don't really know if this is proper, I usually just kind of ball it up like this, to be honest. And then I just hit it like this. Yep, and just go in, give it a little rough chop. Just like this. And then I'm going to come at it, I think diagonally is the right word, huh? I'm going to come at it like this. Give it another rough chop, and then I'm going to come at it like this. Alrighty, now that's done. So we're checking on these onions. They got some good color on them. I'm pretty happy about it. Now what we're going to do, because garlic cooks faster than onions, just going to hit it with some garlic. Yum. And this is one of my favorite things to do. If you guys want to know how I make this, it's just garlic and olive oil so that I don't have to cut garlic every single time I cook. This will last weeks. You can make a huge jar of it. I can show you guys how I do that. My mommy taught me. Because this is going to saute very fast. And we don't even need to let the garlic really brown. We're just going to kind of let this do for 1 minute aromatic because it's going to continue cooking with all the other vegetables. Now we're literally just going to put the kale in. This is going to dramatically reduce in size. You'll see I don't add a lot of salt to my food because I have kidney sensitivities. And honestly, there's salt already existing in most foods. Most people are consuming too much salt. And the only way to combat that is to change your taste receptors to learn how to handle less salt. You grow up eating salty, you're going to want salt. You chill out on the salt, you won't need it as often. You see how this is already going down? And it's getting that beautiful green color. At this point, I'm going to add just a hit of butter. This is a really nice demi-sel butter, which is really better for bread, but it's delicious. It's from France. I'm not going to hit it with much. That much. Yesterday, I made some burrata salad, so I had some of these basil-y, delicious tomatoes. I'm just gonna hit it with some. Why not? It'll be delicious. Add good flavor. I'm gonna go light because tomatoes give my mom heartburn. And we're just gonna let this saute. You see how much this has gone down, that kale? And at this point, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of salt. Just a little. Doesn't need much. A little bit of salt. Pepper. And I would do cumin if we had it already, but I don't have it, so this is what it's going to be. Now, of course, I always recommend a cast iron pan. It is so universal. It is my favorite pan. It is the one pan wonder. If you're anemic, they raise your iron levels. We're going to take that and just keep that in the bowl. That's going to be the filling to the omelet, but we're done with that now. Now I'm going to show you a very yummy Moroccan common household snack. These were actually given to me by the farmer for free. So I was like, why not? So this is literally all it is. You're just going to take this off. Take off this, take off that. Remember, they're pretty washed again. If you're scared of eating dirt, that's fine. I grew up eating dirt. Some people in this world still eat dirt. I don't know if that was nice to say. Got to be thankful for the vegetables. Then literally all you're gonna do is just this. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. We just do a salty water bath. That's it. Now with this, I am going to be generous with the salt because that's the whole flavor. Just give that a mix and put that to the side. That's done. Now my mother does not consume dairy anymore, but you best believe I do. So I'm going to have some mozzarella up in my omelet. I'm simply just going to cut these in half to help them melt and kind of disperse them more. Taking a lot out of me not to have one. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, that's good. I love mozzarella. Who doesn't? I don't like cheese. Okay. I don't care. Grow up. Invalid opinion. Now, let's get these eggs crack-a-lacking. Oh, no. In the egg, I'm going to add pepper, salt. I'd do cumin too if I had it. Again, I'm very light on the salt. And then as a little secret, and not much because my mom can't really handle spice, I'm just going to do a little bit of harissa. This is harissa from Morocco. It's literally exquisitely tasting. I love it. It's so good. And just kind of give that a little whisk. Oh, yeah. Flavor Town is upon us. Flavor Town has arrived. Take that little bit of butter. That'll be my mom's butter. I'll have to get me my own. So I'm going to hit it with a little bit of olive oil too. Just, we need a bit more. We need a bit more in here. Okay, well, that was a lot, but whatever. I'm going to use about half this egg. Yeah. That is not crushable, guys. All right, we're going to simply give that a flip. It might break a little bit. It's just kind of thin. That's good. I'm going to take that off for a second so nothing overcooks because I do not like an overdone omelet. The more butter you use, that's where you get that really nice kind of yellow egg. That'll be good. And then something I'm doing for my mama, which she doesn't know because she can't really have cheese, is I got this plant-based cheese, which is really good and it won't upset her tummy. Is it regular cheese? No. But will it kind of give it that nice feel that people that are missing cheese have? Yes. And could I eat it? Absolutely. Am I going to trade cheese for it? Nah, not anytime soon. Just a little bit of fresh herbs inside because you don't want to overcook those at all. Now we're back on the burner because I don't like overcooked eggs. And we're just going to flip this to the other side. Alrighty. And just kind of let that cook. Alrighty, that's done. I'm going to come here, take this from my mama. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of spring onion on top. For me, I can consume as much motherfucking dairy as I want. So that's what I'm going to do. A little bit of butter for me. Don't want that butter to burn. It gets a bad taste. Get the egg in there. I might have given her more egg than I have, but I'm not complaining about it. Even though I kind of just did, I guess. I'll have more veggies. How about that? Okay. Yeah, I got some bread going in the air fryer. Gonna give that a nice flip. It's okay if it gets a little holes, who cares? It's a goddamn omelet. This ain't for the king. This for the queen. Okay. Put all the veggies up in there, because I'm a vegetable lover. Take it off the heat, put my mozzarella up in there. Delicious. Then literally just gonna close it up. And my boy's stacked. As you guys saw, I had those radishes. So literally what we're going to do now that it's been sitting, we're just going to drain all of that liquid out. Did you see that? And if we let this sit longer, it'd be a lot more liquid. And this is going to give the cucumber a really nice crunch. And snap. So literally hit it with some black pepper. Then right here, you can get this at your Arab market. This is a little bit Moroccan vinegar. And we're going to hit it with some olive oil. The olive oil is from Morocco. The vinegar is from the local Arab store, which is not too local, but it's in the city. And that's good to go. We have the two omelets here. Just going to put the leftover herbs on mine, on my mother's. I'm going to top hers with just a hit of this almond cheese. I'm going to do just a hit of creme fraiche on mine. Make use of this baby bullshit basil. I'm then going to give my mom cucumbers. I'm going to take some cucumbers, probably a bit more than my mother, but I'm going to give her some more. Hit it with some Kalamata olives, also sourced from Morocco. Just a few. 1 piece of sourdough, which I'll probably put over here. And that is a really extra breakfast that probably no one's going to make, but I really enjoy doing that. And we're going to enjoy that with some radish.